and Dyrus. And topic I want to bring up actually is specifically the rune setup and mastery setup that Seraph brought in. We looked at it after the game. Seraph was actually still running his Gangplank masteries. He had a point in meditation, mana regeneration, literally useless on his champion. And also had some other interesting choices, running a bunch of magic pen, no hybrid pen in the Kennen, and that could have contributed in him maybe getting a kill actually.
Yeah, for sure, because one of the biggest things was he didn't have Assassin, and all that damage that could have been done from Assassin that was put into Biscuit would have killed him, even with like a slight more like item, like optimization into AP runes would have killed Impact. But the thing is, even if they did kill Impact, the game was looking pretty rough for Envy since they died 3-0.
Yeah.
Or 4-0 bot. I don't know what happened, bot.
Yeah, that game might have been unwinnable because of the rest of the lanes, but certainly top could have looked a lot better. And it would have been, you know, a 3-0 Seraph versus a 3-0 Sneaky. At least now we have interactions going on where Sneaky has to knock it one shot to win a team fight.
Right.
Yeah, so sometimes you get those really, really tight situations where it's a 1% difference. We are now into game 4. Envy chose to play blue side in this one. It means they let up on... Okay, so they're keeping the same 3 bans as before, and have Rush picked the Karma that is locked in right now. It's now C9's choice to make some options, but that Nara is still up from before.
I do think that blue side is probably a nice change of pace for them, but the way picks and bans are going was that no one really prioritized GP, and C9 is just going to pick Nara anyways as a blind, so C9 is still going to get the last pick, but I guess the difference is that Envy gets to have gets to see more before they pick their entire comp, because you're picking 2 at a time instead of just like 1-2-2. It's just like 2-2-1.
Lee Sin lock.
Yeah, Lee Sin insta-locked by Proxen right now against Ashe plus Gragas. Cloud9 still running great team fighters, great crowd control. We've got Lee Sin and a Karma. Of course, that first pick for Envy.
I guess Lucian Karma, I think, is one of the strongest 2v2s. Never mind. No,
I mean, it still could.
I don't know if they want to pick Nar here. I feel like they should, but maybe... Actually, Seraph, I remember when we played that team, we had Brandinian and we were blinding Trundle, and his counter pick for Trundle was Liz, which actually eventually loses... Yeah, it loses the split push war eventually because, like...
Pretty
Trundle,
early.
Yeah,
like
Trundle...
After Spectre's Cal, you just win.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Not even that late game, but yeah, you literally do no damage to him after he gets like a Visage and gets his Ravenous. He can take any dumb trade he wants and just heal back to full, so... I think they just pick Nar here, like, and they give Jensen 5th pick, and then he's Nar 4 of 4 games.
And you wait to see the Karma flex, whether it's support or mid lane, because I know Ninja's happy to play that Athene's Ardent Sensor Karma.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, they've got good auto attackers. Like this Lee Sin's actually going to make use out of the Ardent Sensor buff, so that's kind of nice.
I guess Envy is just going to go for the early game here, depending on what they pick for...
They probably go Thresh. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Why do you like Thresh here?
Because they're just running the exact same stuff they've been running. It's like, okay, Tom Kench is down, next down the list, Thresh.
Yeah, fair point.
Champion for champion, they haven't really changed their style. And even in game 1 when they lost, like, they were ahead early. So I think they're pretty comfortable with draft being pretty much exactly the same.
All right, it's time for Luchador Nar from Impact.
Or Naked Nar, you never know.
Oh, it's true, no skin.
It feels like the only difference here now is that they don't get the counter pick on middle for Envy's side.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they took Karma, but like, I'm trying to think. I don't feel like Karma was banned in much of the series. Maybe I'm forgetting something, and it wasn't. It was in Champ Select somewhere. But this is the first Karma pick we're seeing this series, and again, like, I'm trying to think of what bans were even given away.
Yeah, the game before, that's what's listed at the bottom, right, where Karma's banned. I guess.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because C9. That's why they first picked Tahm Kench. They're so afraid of Envy playing Tahm Kench. Is why they were first picking it in all their games before.
Yeah, I think the contested picks are like the just flexes that are pretty good in almost every scenario. And for this case, I guess it's like Tahm Kench.
Ooh, Pantheon. The pick with the Lissandra.
Is that what you're talking about, the Pantheon flex pick?
Yeah, these guys like Pantheon. Played against the Inscriptor Skull times. I actually think it's probably Pantheon mid, blind. All right, maybe, okay, actually it's double flex, so if he gets a good matchup,
you
maybe
wait for the matchup, basically.
Mid, yeah. But Liss is laneable in the Gnar. It has the same flaws that...
Cassio, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Because Cassio does good against both of them, right?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's good, actually.
I like the setup for Envy, though, because if they came in expecting to play, like, Liss Pamp as their flex picks, like, they're both CC lanes, like, really reliable, practically can't miss crowd control. But then Elise Sin, who just, like, hops onto the diver, and gets a million damage done. So at least the solo lanes are good setups for Lee Sin ganks.
Yeah, they're just really looking to snowball this game hard, it looks like.
It's a ton of early game. Jhin hits 6, walks mid, ults someone, hope you get the kill.
Yeah, they've given up on everything else.
LeBlanc.
Oh, okay.
LeBlanc the matchup. Okay, so 4 straight Gnar games here for Impact. Jensen doesn't get to play Syndra, so he plays some LeBlanc for himself. Ash Thresh bot lane.
I think Liz is actually good into LeBlanc, but they might just commit the Pantheon mid anyway.
Yeah, I think Listen LeBlanc has been pretty good. One of the nice things about Lissandra is you can sometimes force your opponent to play Cleanse, because List ult just means you die half the time, and so you can make LeBlanc not play Ignite and not play Teleport and play TP advantage.
I think the main thing is they just don't want to put Pantheon against Gnar, because later on it's going to be
That just sounds rough.
Yeah.
Because Gnar just needs to go Doran Shield, and I don't know, I guess if he has an Armor Quint page, like he can just survive the Pantheon and just outscale.
Yep. Well, they can't swap anymore. The good thing for C9 is they know their matchups now. It's Pantheon mid Lissandra top for sure. We do know that, Gnar can just get a Hex Drinker and survive Lissandra most of the game. Once again, very little magic damage on Team Envy. They have an AD jungler and an AD mid laner. So you shouldn't see too much MR outside of the matchup specifically, which is something you can kind of keep in mind that, Hex Drinker doesn't help you against anyone except the Lissandra, basically. But yeah, Pantheon mid against LeBlanc. Not a matchup I've seen before.
Not a very common one.
Yeah, like, I don't think any of us have played this matchup before.
Throw spears, pray that the chain doesn't hit you for when you get ganked by the Gragas.
Yeah.
That's going to be... Melee matchups middle are very prone to gank, so we're going to probably see a lot of jungle pressure mid, in my opinion. Even though this is a top lane focused stream, but it looks like for top
Gonna
lane...
watch mid lane instead.
I guess Lissandra has root, but that depends how Seraph plays the early game.
Yeah.
And
because all the CC is really telegraphed.
Yeah, it's probably going to be mid and bot lane focused for the ganks, and then top lane's going to be on an island again, which means that Seraph really needs to win early, otherwise Gnar is going to once again scale into the mid game.
A moment of truth.
Did we catch what skin Impact was using?
Not yet. What do you think it is? Before we look.
I'm guessing Elyon.
Standard.
Oh, I don't see. Is that Dino?
I think it's Dino again. What? Oh my. Impact.
It's a miss.
Buddy.
He just feels like
Huge misplay.
Did he win the Dino Gnar game that he played?
No, he lost. That's his only losing skin.
So maybe it's like...
He's getting redemption.
Yeah,
He's like,
maybe it's like he switches his skin for the time he's on that side. Like his first time on blue side is Dino. Now
right. He goes down the list. Now it's got to restart.
He has different levels of power. It's like, this is not yet my final form.
Well, based on skin win rates, this is going to be going to game 5 right now.
Well, I think the only way Envy wins actually is if they play Chaos style, which like they literally need this Lee Sin, to snowball really hard, and the Pantheon mid to snowball really hard.
At the end of the last game, Proxen looks very upset, so I think they're really going hard on this one.
Yeah.
Triple Thunderlords. You talk about Chaos style. Yep, anything they gank is going to be taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think like C9 just is playing the exact same stuff that they've been running the entire series, and they seem pretty comfortable on it. So if it makes it to a certain point in the game, and if C9 just plays the early game like cleanly, Envy's gonna really need to do some special stuff to get an advantage this game.
All right, we'll see what happens. Impact and Seraph now squaring off in this top lane. Sets up the menu so he can queue all 3. Oh, beautiful.
I like seeing that.
Yeah, he can shove in with the Lissandra Q. Should have the advantage, really. I think a big thing about this top lane matchup is actually going to rely on middle, because middle can both roam top or even ult top.
Seraph actually still running Bandit, by the way. He's getting 1 gold for missed CS.
Okay.
But I feel like range versus range, like, how much are you going to get? Oh, you got 3 gold there, so maybe more than I think.
He's playing it very clean right now.
Yeah. Ninja can block auto attacks. Lands the stun. That was actually pretty nice. If he sees the W come in, he Ws himself and then goes for the auto Q afterwards. Seraph got a hit another onto Impact. So yeah, I mean, Seraph's playing the hard push. He hasn't pulled turret aggro, so he's doing okay there. It's kind of the first damage he's taken all game is that boomerang.
This is a dangerous wave, but at the same time, I assume both junglers are just going to play towards middle.
Yeah. I mean, both teams know that the top laner's leashed once again every single time this game. Meteos on his own blue buff, Prox on his own red buff. So they've actually had pretty mirrored starts, but I believe they've both been running through Fog of War for a while, so you'd have to kind of make predictions to know which camps they're going for.
Wait, he went Gromp to red.
Looks like Gromp to red. Yeah, he's still level 2.
Oh, did he level 2 gank someone or?
Not that I saw. I think he was waiting for it.
Oh.
He was like, okay, yeah, LeBlanc's gonna go for the level 2 W. Like, let's sit around at this brush. Because he is behind camp-wise. One extra camp, basically. Because Meteos did Krug's Raptors blue.
I think the only time Nara can struggle in this matchup is when his wave clear's bad and wave clears him, so it's just early
Okay,
levels.
they're going for the early gank. Lee Sin's on the bottom side of the map.
This is
Okay, that's going to be him Wing back. Ignite is on. They really want this. There's the Lee Sin. He landed the E for the slow, I'm pretty sure. No, he didn't actually, but he lands the Q. He can still follow that. That was really perfect play.
Pretty good.
The fact that Proxen took so long in the second Q to say, I've hit you,
Seraph's here.
and I'm going to wait. Yeah, and Seraph's like, I'll just hold mid for you, don't worry about it.
Freezing the wave.
Oh, wow, he did make it freeze. That was really well played.
That's a good teammate.
Yeah, so Seraph roamed down on a shove. Didn't get part of the kill, but like made the right play, of course. And he misses 3 melees.
Yeah, he missed 3 melees, yeah.
Did lose some CS, but still worth it because if Gragas came, they would have been in trouble.
The expected value on that play was positive. It ended up being useless, but like this is the right play, like theoretically.
If he can't abuse impact, then best push up and roam. But it's going to get to that scary point pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's a rough trade.
Yeah, he triggered Hyper on him and landed the boomerang, so rough stuff there. Cannon minion! Alright, he got it. We're good.
I would have missed that woman.
Yeah, but he sacked him the other trade.
He did. He lost a cast right there as well. Exhausting the Lod. There's the body slam. Hako's in a bad spot.
Oh yeah, this guy's flashed.
He got a shield though. He's fine.
Ooh.
So with his, if that Q had landed, that would have been a nice thing. Ooh! Lod is good at League of Legends.
Good play.
I don't think that hook mattered. I think he's fine.
He's got shield.
Yeah, he's fine. He lands the root. Meteos. Meteos. 2 hits is a crit. He can't reach him though. Okay.
That's some scary stuff.
That's what you get for running Dino Gnar, dude.
Going for that early game.
They just 2v3 and got a kill.
Yeah, they won a 2-on-3.
Yeah. A little different story from last game.
A little bit.
Yeah, Sneaky doesn't have a heal there, probably for the gank.
Yeah, he taking so much damage at the start of it.
Didn't respect the Jin 4th auto.
Yeah. Yeah, just the flash auto, 177 damage, just completely smashed him. I'm just excited we have a full series going on here. And yeah, so Seraph, right, has priority in the lane. Now this is a big shove as well. He has Lee Sin coming in, so they might be looking for the dive.
The thing is, he's so close to Mega. Wait, how close is he? 6?
Oh. Seraph doesn't have it yet. It's going to be several more minions, but Impact is even farther away from that.
But they did pop his Mega, so if he hits Mini on tower, maybe they try to dive with P6.
The mid lane
3 people. Goodbye, Ninja.
Pantheon's a bit gankable.
I think they jumped the gun on going top because he's getting Mega. When you try to go for Mega, it's rough.
I mean, so they had a way that Mega was coming in against the fact that if Seraph completes the shove, he hits 6 and Impact isn't. Because it's like a double-sized wave that's not under the turret yet. So they were trying to play around Liss ulti, and even though he was Mega Gnar, it wasn't a level 6 Mega Gnar. And it just, they just didn't get enough there.
Yeah, I mean, was Lee 6 there? He's not even 6 yet.
No.
I feel like he just flashed and jumped away.
Okay.
But I could see why they're playing off the power spike. It's just not the right situation. Yeah.
I get you.
I think he still just keep playing around middle here because Pantheon is very. He doesn't have flash. It's very difficult for Pantheon to survive mid compared to LeBlanc since LeBlanc has a jump. And with Pantheon getting 6, you want to support him to roam everywhere else. So
deep shove in his lane with him, then roam down to whatever the other matchup is.
Yeah.
Well,
so I still think they want to play around mid, which is what they're doing now. I think they realized it a little late.
Yeah, Pantheon Lee is like the strongest 2v2 early, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, how do you do more damage than that, realistically? Maybe Nidalee does more? Like, it's close, though? If she lands every ability?
Hit the siege? Oh,
okay. Nice.
That's a nightmare every time you miss the cannon.
When you have to auto the cannon minion in a full wave?
Yeah, with a Lissandra auto attack.
Yeah, exactly. With your 62 auto attack damage.
Bam!
Yeah, that's right. That's a denied cannon minion. Seraph is the best. It's official.
I think it's because Impact stayed 1 extra wave. He was really scared that the wave would freeze or something.
Yeah, because before you saw him trying to recall when Seraph first got back to lane, but it was in front of a freeze, so he had to like finish the push and then just never had priority again. Because Seraph finished his recall, it came back with this lost chapter, and Impact was still on Doran's blade, and just like, well, I'm just gonna get frozen on. I'm gonna get pushed on.
That means he's just rushing Morello's on Lissandra.
Yeah, He is.
Not sure how I feel. I guess when he switches to Mega Gnar, does that solve the...
It wouldn't be a heal.
Okay, never mind.
I think he just wants the CDR. Like, he wants to chain Qs on him, I guess. Ooh, the self-ult to dodge the stun, but if he had stunned Impact, he could have kept him in turret range.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
If you ult Impact, he takes 2 extra turret shots.
If you ult, yeah, I think...
He's TPing down. He got stopped, actually, but he fights back on a Seraph who's running out of health now. Goodbye. Had to flash. Might still die?
He's dead. He got that flash.
Oh.
Wow.
Good play.
And yeah, everyone's dead from Envy right now. That's an ace.
9-minute ace.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go.
What the heck?
Something
Jensen got a triple kill. I mean, Sarah stopped the Gnar teleport, which didn't matter.
That was a good TP by the Gnar, though. Just to, because it kind of made him, it made the Lissandra scared that he'd actually make it to the bot fight, so he had to, like, screw with him a little. But then it made him, like, overcommit. Like, he spent his W to cancel the teleport, and he already knew his R was down, so.
Ouch. So, rough stuff for sure. We will get a replay of that prior fight in a second to see what happened, but yeah, that was a 4 for 0 on the bottom side of the map.
Wait, Gold's actually pretty close still. Oh, they're up 1 tower?
Yeah, they got bot turret before that even happened, but then the rest of the team roamed in.
So they got bot tower and AD.
Oh, so they're just focusing Proxy down to half HP. They shouldn't be fighting this, but they're going for the... Okay.
That was good dodge.
And they need to turn around. Why are they chasing this?
I think they just run at this point.
This is... that's so greedy. They still need to run at this point.
Wow, he hits the hook on the chasing Pantheon.
Okay, they got one.
And Meteos flanks in, and everyone dies because Jensen's full HP.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought they could chase that in.
They forgot that they had a LeBlanc that was still moving bottom, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was super overcommitting for that.
Yeah. That was super greedy. They got the turret, and hey, that roam got him the turret. Good job, you know. And Jin Panth is a cool setup, but
yeah. But I mean, they all just whiffed. Everyone just left the circle.
Yeah, and you take your free turret and walk away from the game.
At that point, yeah, it's like you got the tower.
Yeah.
You earned it, but anything more is too much.
And good for Envy. They're roaming top to get this one as well.
I like how aggressive they're being, but they just need to know when to turn off the...
Yeah.
They need, like...
Because there could be a 1,300 gold difference right now if they hadn't chased that too hard.
Yeah, they're heading this. Gragas just made it back to base.
Yeah. Bot outer did get killed by C9, so like...
He is all, but I don't think he can buy any more time.
Okay, good jump by Impact. Through the backward bonus, they knock it down.
That's a good rotation, though.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah, they forced C9 to base, and they still got the inner.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I like the Moby boot Tiamat Lee Sin here.
This is the build you play when we need to win the game at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in every lane. I'm gonna do all the damage. Also, it just feels so good to clear the jungle when you E Tiamat. Every small monster dies to that. It feels amazing.
What is he putting his points into?
Max Q, Max E, I would guess for Proxen. I mean, Proxen's Max Q, and then he only has 1 point everything else, right? He's only level 7, so he can't make another choice yet. At level 8, we'll know what he's going for. Good stun, dude, look at that. And then, the W was almost there for Jin. It was so close.
Jensen is
hit one.
Really fast.
Ash arrow into Proxen's face is dead. And not enough damage from Liz.
Now it's almost mega too.
That is...
This is Envy losing another person.
Brutal. They're even in gold, but LeBlanc... Okay, now LeBlanc has 6 kills.
Yeah.
First, LeBlanc got a ton of kills off of first the gank middle and then bottom.
Oh, he's dead.
He's recalled a vision.
Yeah, that's silly. Yeah, in front of a ward. And now Impact forced Vlad's flash. I don't even know why Vlad's defending that. Okay, then he walks into the stun.
That is...
Alright, looks
out.
like
That's the morale.
Yeah, that's the morale right there. That's silly. So, I mean, I like what everything else that Envy's doing, but like this Panth pick is backfiring really hard. I feel like.
I think that the biggest thing about the Panth pick was that after they got that kill, they just needed to keep giving him pressure, because if you don't give him pressure, then there's no point for the Panth pick. It's kind of like the TF pick where you gotta camp the TF lane. Now it's you camp the Pantheon, because he's the one that can go and snowball elsewhere. But the thing is, you're not allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But now that he's made mistakes, we got a 7-1 Jensen.
Yeah. And some of that was just, staying too long in the tower dive, not even the one-on-one matchup. It's like he's landing the stun, and, Jensen had to outplay that route. And then a really good flash into all the CC. Oh, and then he targets the ult on Smoothie on accident. That's pretty bad by Seraph.
Really do that.
You got exhausted. Yeah, it's like, I think they just overfight it again.
Yeah.
They got the W on him, but that's not the best way to open. Like, you tried to open on LeBlanc, all the Jin ults pretty much missed because he dodged them. And
He only had like 1 or 2 shots. Arrow hits Prox and he's dead. Goodbye.
At this point, you just get outscaled, and Jensen has like 8 kills now.
Ninja dives the back line. He's dead.
Seraph needs to get his first item before they start
Stuff
fighting.
too.
I think they're just
They're dead.
self-destructing at this point.
yeah.
Yeah. Ouch. Ouch.
Did he get a trade kill? Oh, no.
Nothing at all. And then he just goes like, yeah, you literally doesn't even move. He tried to body some last, but whatever. Ugh.
Yeah, they're just in full control. And
I think the roam onto middle was probably the highlight of this game.
It was a good
for
play.
Envy on the top side, but other than that, it just seems like C9 is outscaling.
Yeah.
And the Gnar is already too strong to deal with. Like, no matter what Lissandra builds, it's going to be rough.
this time he opted for no magic resist items.
Yep. And, you know.
Game's already out of control.
Yeah, game is out of control.
I don't know. I think coming back with Pantheon and Liss, like, they have to make some weird stuff happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they have a lot of mobility. Maybe they can move around the map.
So at this point, you just give up the fight. Like, Proxton's instant dead with no cooldowns used, but Ninja ults anyway. And he doesn't even understand, like, they're clearly not gonna, I don't know, it's just...
This is just hard to, like...
He almost killed Jensen.
Yeah, and if Jensen were 10-0 at that point, like, that kill probably comes through. But the gold difference is so high, level difference is so high, he just doesn't have the damage.
All right, time for another 1v... Nope, no 1v1. Wait, he's getting flanked.
Yeah, Ninja's here. All right, Seraph. Let's go.
I think
what you got?
He can do one though.
Yeah, he can do one. You got next coming up.
Yeah.
If he gets the stun here, okay. He just,
Wow.
That's the
well, neither had ults to use, so they just couldn't. If Seraph had ult, I think they'd get him. He ulted before he can transform. Maybe, right? Because you get like another Q out from Ninja afterwards, another Q out from Seraph afterwards. It's close.
Very close.
All right. Well, this series looks close to over at this point.
I think C9 has skills too, so
yeah,
it's just pretty problematic for MB to fall behind early.
Yeah, like we said earlier, making that mistake is just brutal for Pantheon. But I did there was potential. Like I really liked how they rotated top, but the biggest thing was giving more pressure to Pantheon and then just trying to snowball with that. But
yeah,
they overplayed twice, and now it's in a very rough position. As a top laner at this point, you just got to farm up and, I don't know, get Void Staff, get Zhonya's, and pray for later on team fight. But with a 10-0, 10-1 LeBlanc, it's even rougher.
They just have to pray for some godlike flank or something, which it feels like yeah, they have to
Jensen has no MR. Like,
still
can one-shot him. They're like, for all of that Jensen's huge, right? He's against AD laner, so he's not running MR glyphs. He doesn't have any health in his items. Like, theoretically, a full combo from Seraph and anything else from his teammates can kill off the soul killer C9. If you find that pick off, there's an opening for Envy to turn this around a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
it's not easy.
Impacted, like Ashe and Nard just as strong though, it feels like. There is a 10 kill LeBlanc, but the gold share is probably not that.
80 carries are 200 apart, junglers 200 apart, top laners 800 apart. That's a bit more.
Yeah.
But
that's not that bad considering how
bad this game is. Yeah.
And it lands.
Nope. Just kidding, trolled. So a trade of turrets, but Envy are behind tempo.
They're up in the race, yeah. And they have people defending too, actually.
Right. Yeah, so they have to recall. Looks like C9 won't knock another turret down. But Envy are able, I mean, as you said, like they get outscaled, so it's not like they're hoping that they reach late game, but at least trading objectives feels better than what's been happening before.
Yeah, I think the trade's actually better if you're behind.
Good flash.
To be honest. If you can trade a tower 1-for-1, it's not so bad.
Oh, Smoothie could die.
Yeah, they're just stalling as long as they can.
But he's dead before the TP completes. Laud is gonna have Gnar in his face, but his mini Gnar with a mallet does a lot of damage. Good kickback. Oof, goodbye.
10 kill LeBlanc.
That is a squishy Lee Sin. And Laud's almost dead too. He needs to auto this for the move speed. Oh, he didn't land the body slam actually. And a good heal by Laud stays alive. That was better than it could have been.
Yeah, 1-for-1.
Yeah, they played that well for what they had.
I think they're all too low to protect this tower, though.
Yeah, and the problem is the team has literally 0 tanks. Everyone is switched. Everyone's gonna get one shot by the LeBlanc like this. There you go. Seraph could have self-ulted and probably should have, to be honest, but
that's a Pantheon, though.
Yeah, great. This is like the second time Ninja's done that and just popped diving something he shouldn't have.
mean, for how the games, it just feels like they just die randomly. Like
they really are.
They were doing some good stuff. Like I think the trades were good and the pickoff on Smoothie was good, but I don't know what just happened there. It was like they didn't even use Asher or anything. It was just Seraph. What did he ate a QR after eating an Ash volley or something, and then yeah.
And he didn't self-ult. Like he would have lived if he self-ulted. So yeah, it feels like the Envy's like not on the same page anymore. It's just kind of falling apart. The triple Yomu's Ghost Blade.
Jin just opened somewhere.
Oh, okay, goodbye. That's a hook, that's a kill.
And this guy's
Looks like they're gonna get inhibitor off this.
Yeah.
That's a good 5-man play.
Yeah.
They're still together.
Okay, so let's jump forward because Cena's gonna win this game. They're gonna win this match. They're going to the semis. You guys are top laners. Talk to me about Impact versus Huni, because they would guaranteed play Immortals in the semis, no matter how the other one goes.
I think, so Impact versus Huni, right?
Yeah.
I think Huni plays like a lot more aggressive and is willing to use counter pick more. Like, I think seeing this dude blind pick Gnar 4 times, he could probably have a better answer than the stuff that Seraph's been pulling out. And I think they play around their jungler a little better too. Like, there were a lot of cases in the series where it seemed like Proxen could have got a big lead for Seraph, but it just went a little bit wrong, or somehow Impact outplayed and got a trade kill. So I think the Immortals 2v2 topside should be a little better. I think Huni plays like the opposite style. Like he plays more aggressive and
gets all the resources, dives all the time.
And Impact literally, like you saw, the jungler didn't even come to his lane a lot of the time. He's just trade killing by himself. So
yeah, I feel like Huni would have been like Huni will definitely apply more pressure because of his champion pool and the way he plays. And on top of that, Reignover is an extremely brutal jungler. I don't think that the rest of Immortals will fall as easily as Envy did for the middle and bot lane. It'll be a lot different. The mid pressure. Pole Belter has been playing especially well, so that would be like a very big matchup for mid lane. I think Huni will like ruin and itemize and optimize the setup differently for the lane. And usually Huni is one of those players, while he does get a lot of attention from Reignover, Huni is one of those players where he can just run away for lead. Like he's like one of those players that runs as far as possible away with that lead compared to a lot of other players. Like you never see people get as behind against other players than they do against Huni. Like he's just one of those, like, out of all the top laners I've played in the history of this game, like he's one of the most annoying to play against because basically he's super aggressive and Reignover backs him up with it, and it's just really solid synergy. They completely trust each other too.
Think about the rest of this game. You mentioned before that you think Immortals would not get bowled over in the rest of the map nearly as much as Envy kind of did. How do you feel about these other matchups? Jansen vs. Pobalt was a close one. Sneaky and Smoothie versus Volturn and Adrian.
So for the jungle, it's very close. I mean, they're just all very close. They're all really, really good players. It's just going to come down to team play. And if C9's just playing this one style, unless they're like doing it to hide like some strategy, like by blind picking Gnar a bunch, thinking they could just win with Gnar all the time, which they could in this series.
It's true.
I think that Immortals has a lot more different strategies, and while they're similar individually, I think that Immortals has more options.
That was so sick by him
as a team.
Yeah. He's like almost dead, just like flash R's. He goes, yeah, let's take this fight. 4 for 1.
It's a 16 kill LeBlanc.
So brutal.
Yeah, I mean,
that's actually just looking at that score is like, I don't know. There's like a 1-6-2 in Pantheon, and a 16. This looks like just a solo queue game going.
See, yeah. So like this game happens, and the blue team goes, yeah, okay, dynamic queue, nice, thanks, right? Oh, of course, pre-made. Yeah, of course he's 16-1. It's like, no, it's just this game happens.
Report my mid laner picking Pantheon. Why is this guy 16 kills? What the heck?
Yep.
I mean, the game could have went a lot differently, but yeah, you literally just can't afford to make mistakes. I feel like with a heavy snowballing comp that doesn't scale too well, or with like a pick like Pantheon.
Yeah, and I mean it's very, very volatile, right? This is if people are ever talking about cheese picks, like I have a pretty high bar for what I feel like counts for that. But Pantheon, where it's like really live or die in the first 10 minutes, that's maybe the closest to that we have in this game.
Yeah, it's just all about the jungle pressure for middle, like melee matchups. You just need that cheese.
Like that's why Proxen was a camp behind Meteos at the beginning. Like he camped for I think a level 2 gank, he didn't quite find it.
If that level 2 gank works for the Pantheon, though, that could be
Yeah, just like Jensen
them.
TP's back in a lane with like 2 more potions and goes, yeah, okay, that's cute.
It was really smart of Jensen to go TP. Really needed against this matchup.
Yeah, better than barrier, so if you get shoved out, you can just come back.
Wait, look at Meteos' items.
Meteos, Ohm Wrecker, and a BF Sword.
There.
I mean, Ohm Wrecker can get behind, right? You know, your champion's a bit squishy earlier in the game. You want to shut this turret off to make the dive happen, but yeah, I feel like Meteos knows they've won. I don't think BF Sword's the optimal choice here.
No 80 scaling on Gragas?
I don't think there is any anymore. Maybe it's on Body Slam, I forget. I don't remember if Body Slam has 80 scaling anymore. It used to.
I don't think it does anymore.
Didn't W used to give AD or something like
Yeah, W just gave flat AD for like 5 seconds, and so his E had an AD ratio.
Here comes,
Goodbye, Lod. Goodbye. He's dead.
the value.
And the knockback. Dude, look at these
Look
auto
at that
attacks. All this
auto.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
Woo. He actually missed the Body Slam flash, just Qs him anyway.
He has AP and AD. You
Wow.
can't itemize
He's
against
basically
it.
Kale.
What is he gonna build next? Rage Blade?
Gunblade. He actually should have gone Gunblade in the start. Screw BF Sword.
That would be good. Maybe he's just going for the crits.
Actually, so an item I think is actually good on Gragas is the Hextech GLP, the Frost Belt.
Oh yeah, that one.
You Body Slam flash in to slow everybody. Like, I feel like that'd actually be good.
No.
Ninja, why? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? But
I mean, he's all in, man.
he's letting you know he will not back down from a fight.
all in from champ select. He's getting reported by his team.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm now playing really heavy Devil's Advocate, but if Envy were to win, it probably includes him stealing Baron right there. Right? So, like,
That would be good.
when
for
you have a
them.
99.99% chance of losing, the 0.01 of stealing Baron is probably the right choice.
Oh no.
So I think Ninja actually made the right choice there.
A classic
Jensen
death
is
wish.
pretty much dead. QRQ, goodbye. Look at that sick outplay with their targeted.
Wow,
done.
17 kills and still dies. What the heck?
Wow.
Yeah, there's no way now.
Report
Can't.
Smoothie for not warding. I believe is the call there.
I guess yeah, it's hard to keep track of people on that side of the map because his team.
Yeah.
Was he there for the Baron or he was just bottom?
I
assume?
He just wanted the farm.
I think he
used
ran
both
down.
W's.
Gragas sold his BF, got his Anya.
Okay.
And yeah, everything looks good. I mean, I guess C9 just goes as 5 now. They're just waiting for him.
Yep.
Well, I guess he has TP, he can split, but yeah, ideally you want more pressure on some part of the map if you're gonna play up that far.
Yeah, he didn't have the wards for it. It was definitely, again, like when you have the 0.01% chance of winning and of losing, you have to think about like what are the situations that throw the game away. And losing your mid laner for 35 seconds and giving away global gold. Well, he's killed Seraph.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
C9
two moves, right?
really likely to win this one. It's almost
18
impossible.
Kills. Does this count towards his season stats? Or is it just playoff stats?
Sorry?
Does this count towards season stats or just playoff stats?
I mean,
That's a lot
you
of
could do
kills.
both, right? Like, I mean, there are regular season stats, there's full season stats, there's playoff stats. You can slice them either way you want, right?
Because if you look at Jensen's KDA for the series, it's going to have a very high number.
This game's 12.5,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's a smashing right there.
All right.
Congratulations, C9. Really, really well played series. A game 1 win for Team Envy looked good with the Ken and Lissandra, but 3 games in a row looking really good. So Cloud9, yeah, a smile on the 20 kill LeBlanc. I think that makes sense.
Very, very brutal series.
Yeah.
A lot of people predicting exactly 3-1 for C9 actually. I saw 3-1 or 3-0 as the score that people were predicting. 3-1 was that, and you know, you see kind of still smiles on Team Envy. I think they came in knowing they were the underdogs. I don't think you can really be that depressed losing this matchup.
I honestly
likely.
think they had a really solid game plan for the first game, and then
Yeah.
they kind of fell off a little bit. But then in the last game, they went all in. They did everything they could to try and win. They had a lot of good rotations. It's just, you know, a little bit more cleaning up on the overextending, and they could have. It
Yeah.
could have been a different game.
If they didn't give up that ace for 1, like this entire game looks different, right? It's, you know, Jensen's not 3-1. Lissandra doesn't die to Gnar stopping the teleport. Like, you just get the 800 gold and leave. Game looks really different.
Yeah, that bot play really accelerated their downfall pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
they could have done a lot more things, but they just overchased. So
Yeah.
it's
So, okay, it happens. That's
Yep.
going to be the end of the season for Team Envy. Their first split in the North American LCS as an organization. And hey, making playoffs not too bad, right? Better than